Okay, guys, what I want you guys to do, we got our name on our paper right here. Let's have the in-class side over here. We want the in-class side. You guys see? I need a reader on number 2, crystal clear. Summer, take me home. Go ahead.
-9 times the number is -108. Find the number.
Okay, what I want you guys to do is take that little word is and circle is right there. Is means what?
Equal.
Equal to. So put an equal to sign right below it. I want you guys to take that -108 right here and just put it right there. Now, over on the left side, I want you guys to underline -9, and then let's circle times right here, right? -9 times, we're just going to put a -9 right here. Times a what?
Number.
A number. So we don't know the number, so what are we going to call it? We're going to call it X. So you guys can all go ahead and get your calculators out, have it kind of next to you, whatever you need, iPhones or whatever. Let's put the X right here. And what we're going to do, we're going to divide both sides by -9. So we're all going to divide both sides by -9 right here. And we're going to put them X equals, and who knows what 108 divided by 9 is? We have an answer from the back. Leslie, go ahead. 12. And does anyone agree with the 12? Okay, put a 12, go ahead and box it, and if you have a 100-point test, you want to make sure that you kind of, double check it. -9 times 12 is 108. Easy, right? Word problems. Number 4, I need a reader on number 4. Grizzly, go ahead.
3/4 of a number is 21. Find the number.
Okay. Let's go ahead. We're looking for key words here. Is, we know that's equal. Drop an equal, and go ahead and drop that 21 over there to the right. Now right here, 3/4, and then we got of. What's of mean? Multiply. Nice save in the front. Okay. So 3/4. How are we going to write 3/4? Snodgrass.
1/3. Or.
No. Ariel. 3/4. Yeah, that's correct. So I'm going to put 3/4 right here. 3/4, right? Got me? Not 1/3. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So of is times. Where's this? What are we missing right here?
Number.
Where does it go? Right side or left? Well, we already have, look at, this is the right side right here. It's done. Equals 21. So it's got to go on the left side. So put an X right here, and everyone should know how to solve this equation. We just did a bunch of them. So I'm not even going to say anything. You guys go ahead and solve that. I am going to cover up my work, and then I'm going to showcase it and see if it matches up. Do you guys see the equation? 3/4 X equals 21. Solve it. See if you can do it before me. Hang on. I'm not ready. I'm not that quick. Oh, hang on. I almost showed my work there. Here's my answer. Anyone get 28?
Yes.
If you didn't, you want to fix that up on your paper. Okay, what I want you guys to do is on number 6, just read it right now and underline and circle things that you think are important. If you have the skill to set up an equation, go for it. All right, underline some key stuff. You can just kind of have your calculator near you, right? All right. So, did you guys, anyone like circle or underline 225? That's pretty important. It's a number, right? Okay, over here, I'm thinking this 3/8 is pretty good, right? You probably, hopefully we got the fraction in there. Anything else important? I'm looking, and I see a word that's super important. Who can help me out, Guillermo? Of is huge right here. In fact, that's so important, I'm going to put a star by it. We know it's multiply. Okay, so before we start this problem, right, like these word problems is like the next level of math, right? Some people just can't do them, but let me rephrase that. Anyone can do them, but you have to have like the desire, the will to do them, right? So a good plan of attack is to go like this. What are we talking about in this problem anyway?
Students.
Students! Good save from the corner. So we're going to go ahead and put x equals right here. X equals the number of students.
Why don't you just put S?
You can put S, student from the corner. Thank you. S works. Sometimes S's look like 5, but we don't want to talk about that right now. Thank you. X always is good, right? So we need an equation right here, my friends. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is I'm just going to put a 225 on your paper. Put 225. All right. Let's just minimize out. I want to make sure we can see that correctly. Okay. So if we put an equal to sign here, who can help me with the right side? And we know there's times. Jasmine, yeah.
3.
So there's a 3/8 right here. But anytime we have an equation, you have to have a variable. So I see some hands from the corner, and I will call on Jacob. Where does the variable go?
It's on the right side,
How do you know that?
because you already have a total number of students on the left side, and then on the right side, yeah.
3/8 of the total student population. We don't know the total student population, do we? So we're going to put an X right there. The cool thing about equations, you can solve for the unknown. So with your calculator, you might need it on this one. Go ahead and solve it. See if you can do it. You can just have your calculator right there. You already have it? I'm not even close to being ready for this one. Okay, I'm going to cover up. Sec, Lauren. Not quite ready. I'm a little slower. Gone. Oh, cross reduce. Having trouble crossing reducing. That's okay. Do. Uh-oh. What? Oh. Raise your hand if you have an answer. That's it. Who's stuck right now? Who's raising their hand just to fake it, where they just want me to think they have an answer, but they really don't?
Summer.
Carson. So, we'll edit that part. Okay, so 8 times 225 is 1,600, right? I can move my hand now. Okay, so 1,600 divided by 3. I didn't cross reduce. 1,800. Who saw that first? That was designed on purpose to make sure you guys are paying attention. Thank you, Alexa, for saving it. Okay, 1,800 divided by 3 is 600. 600 what?
Students.
Students. Did anyone get it? Okay. If you didn't, you have it now. Okay, you guys are doing good. We're 8 minutes in now. We're going to do them all. I'm letting you know. Okay, number 8, I want you guys just to read it and just underline things. Just read it and underline. Take your time. You guys are doing good. Well, I'm going to circle 1 mile. How long is each side? 5 equal sides. Okay. Anytime you see a problem about a shape, it's geometry. So we're going to have to draw what here? A pentagon. Do you guys know what a pentagon looks like?
Yes.
There's a building called the Pentagon. So, see it just right here. See if you can draw it. And if you mess up, I'll fix you over here. See if you can draw one. See how close you get. It's got 5 sides. It says it. I underlined it, or I circled it. Okay. You guys are doing good. All right. So my pentagon is going to look like this. I kind of go out like this. And then I'm going to come down over here like this, and then it kind of like this, like that. That's not perfect, because technically all those sides are going to be the same, but for the purposes of this class, we'll call that good. Did anyone get it? Okay. So what we're going to do, eyeball's back on the screen, right? we are going to put just kind of like some little, like a little circle with some arrows right here. That means the distance around here equals what? 1 mile. The distance around this pentagon, the fancy name for distance around would be what? Perimeter. That's what we all said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't say area.
So what we're going to do is, it wants to know how long each side is. We got 5 sides. We don't know how long they are, each one. But we do know that
1 mile.
the total is 1 mile. If we don't know what a side is, what are we going to call it if we don't know? We're going to call it X, or in Snodgrass's case, S. Thank you. So put an X right here. But aren't they all X?
Yes.
They're all X. If my shape was perfect, they'd all be the same side. Okay. Okay, so the title of the assignment says write an equation based on the facts. So we need an equation to solve this. What is an equation? The left side equals the right. They're equal to each other. Who can make the equation right here with no hints? Grizzly?
5 times x equals 1 mile.
So this is what you're saying like this? How do you know that?
Because I looked on from the sentence.
Because you what?
I looked up in the sentence.
He looked at this. Well, if you add up all these x's, that's 5x, right?
Yeah.
That's the same as 1. So you're right. So let's work this out. Divide both sides by what? 5. So I'm sitting here with 1/5, which I'm cool with. I'm going to put x equals 1/5. We're going to put miles, 1/5 mile. Who can change 1/5 to a decimal in their head? Ariel, go. Correct. So just next to it, you can put 0.2. It's the same thing. 1/5 is 2/10. 0.2. They're all correct. Congratulations, you guys are doing good. I will throw a story into this video.
Is it about me?
When I was at the University of San Diego, people would go to the library to look for places to study, right? But sometimes people go to the library just to go. Jace, can you believe that? And they feel good about going to the library, right, Jones? The only problem is back in 1998 when I go to the library and I'm taking like calculus and discrete math and AP statistics type classes, I could not focus because it was loud. Everyone had their like cassette recorders. You guys have iPods these days, but we had cassettes, right? And there's food everywhere, and I'm taking like this is intense. So I tried to search for a place where I could do silent work, right? So I saw this sign that said the CL book stacks, like this little arrow going down to the basement. I took it down, and it was just like 500 yards of just books just lined up, these racks, all the way down. So I kept walking all the way down, Jace, right? All the way down. At the end, there was a desk with a light, and I sat. And that's where I did my calculus homework. However, that one time I went down, it's dead silent. Only problem is the library closed at midnight. And I looked at my watch and it was 1 in the morning and I could not get out of the library. They locked it. So I had to sleep. I had to sleep in the CL book stacks.
I would have been scared.
I really like this. I would have not slept.
Anyways, okay, back to the problem at hand. I need everyone to read 10 right now. Occasionally we'll have some stories. Read 10, underline. You got that picture? Okay. All right. Read, underline. 1/8, huh? There's that word of again. Rascal. Okay. All right. Everyone have 2.5 on your paper. Just put the 2.5. You know that's going to go there. All right. Now, what we need to do, I want you guys to put an x equals on the top and just put x equals it's the whole quiche. And if you don't know what a quiche is, Miss G is going to show you.
On the laptop over here. You guys see it?
That's a quiche.
Summer's in the way, I can't see it.
Sorry.
I thought it was
Like a mini pie, you can, I think it's, this one's like a ham and broccoli one.
That's
so
awesome.
you make it with
Ham,
an egg.
ham.
It's like a
Broccoli.
little, like pie.
ham and bacon.
I want a quiche. I want a quiche.
Ooh, that'd be nice to put
I
up.
want
Okay.
ham.
All right.
You should have shoved it on the screen.
Okay, we know what it looks like. We don't need to look at it anymore. Okay, so eyeballs on the screen, I want you guys to put an equal to right here. Put an equal to, and what I need is the right side of this equation. We have 2.5, right? I need the right side, and I mean, we have a 1/8 right here, and we know there's a multiplication. Any other hands want to pop up? It's okay if you get it wrong. It doesn't have to be perfect. Math's not always perfect. Sometimes it's kind of messy. I think the person in the back has his hand up, but I'm not sure. Jacob?
1/8 x.
1/8 x. So go ahead and put that right there. He's right because this is of, and it's a number. We don't know what the variable is, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have to use some skill right here.
Dog.
We have a decimal and a fraction. We don't want them to be like that. We got to convert either this decimal to a fraction or the fraction to a decimal. Does anyone have a recommendation to get us started on this problem, to get us to the next step? Summer?
Multiply it by the, like, reciprocal.
Oh, you just want to take the reciprocal?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that actually. I didn't do it like that in the last class. I changed this to 2.5. But now that I'm thinking about that, that might be a better strategy. So the reciprocal of 1/8 is 8/1. So what I do over here, I'm going to do over here. Cancels out. So we're sitting here with 8 times 2.5. I mean, a lot of us can do that in our head, but for the purposes of perfection, we will write it right over to the side, and we will work it out. You guys have the answer?
Yes.
I have 20. 20 what?
Like,
How much does the restaurant receive for the whole game? $20. We have to fix something in this problem. Just right here, put cost of the whole quiche. Sorry. Good job. Okay, let's go ahead and try 12. You guys are doing awesome. Go ahead. Read it. We got 3 more. Time flies when you're having fun, right? 12, go ahead. Read it, underline. This will be pretty tough to get this one. All right. Before you even do this problem, you got to identify your variables. You want to go like this. C equals the color monitors, right? I mean, this is like step 1 to any intense word problem, right? B equals the what?
Black and white monitors.
Black and white monitors.
Wait, what is those?
So that needs to be on your paper. Color monitors is C, black and white monitors is B. Okay. Now this might be a little above our heads, but we might be able to pull it off. I'm not sure yet. Okay, I'm going to write something on our paper right here. It says, look, Buena Vista High has 5 times as many black and white monitors. So would you agree they have more of the older monitors? They're black and white. They're no good. They have more of them, right? Okay, so don't write this down. Okay, this says 5 times C equals B. This states right here, this says there's 5 times as many color monitors as black and white monitors. What do you guys think? Will that be correct? And before you answer that question, what is an equation? The left has to be equivalent or equal to the right, or it doesn't work. Any thoughts? Or is that we have a thought from the corner.
maybe add the 5C to the B side, or just take the 5 and add it to the B?
You're close, but when I hear that word add, it throws...
Or not add.
When you're saying like add it, like move it?
Yeah.
So you're saying, student from the corner, you're saying like this. So if we multiply 5 times the black and white monitors, will that equal the color monitors?
No.
What do you guys think? Which one's right? Do you guys think?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys are right.
Oh.
Okay,
There's nothing wrong.
so let's cross that one out. We want this one on our paper. If you multiply the color by 5, it's going to equal the black and white. Now, how would we solve this problem? Do we know what C or B is?
Yeah.
Lauren, what are you thinking?
B is 20.
Okay, that's huge right here. See this 40? We're going to plug it in. I'm running out of real estate here, guys, but right here, I'm going to go 5C equals 40 right there. And you guys see that? That's huge. You have to have that on your paper. And once you have that, you will get the answer because you'll divide by 5, and you will notice that C equals
80.
8.
Amen. 80.
8 what? Color monitors.
Color monitor.
Okay, congratulations. That's a pretty intense word problem. That's like Algebra 1. We got 2 more. Here we go. 14. Get your calculator ready. I got to get mine and read it. See what you can do on it. You're going to need your calculator on this one. Just to set up the equation on this is hard. Let's not even talk about getting the answer.
That's that.
There's that word up again. Where is it?
It's
Right
right
there.
Last period, someone got the equation on their own. Let's check period 6. Anyone can pull off the equation. We know there's an x in there. We know there's an equal. We will go with Ariel. Go for it.
0.0757 equals 3.1.
She's right. So this actually is 75. You don't even use it. That's just the wattage of the bulb. So we're going to put 0.075. I'm just going to put x. I think Ariel said something else. I'm not sure. Equals 3.3. And we will get our calculators ready. We will divide. Well, do you guys agree? You know what we're forgetting? We have to assign the what? The variable. What does x equal? It's the amount of time spent burning. And I think we have the answer. See if you can do it. Get your calculators ready. Don't dine me now, phone. Okay, we'll type it in. Here we go. Oh, I gotta show my work. 0.075, 0.075. So we got 3.3 divided by 0.075. Anyone get that as an answer? Okay, x equals 44. Is it hours?
Energy.
Oh, kilowatts.
Or kilowatts, yeah.
Kilowatt hours. So we'll put kW/HR. Hours. Wow. You guys got that right?
Yeah.
Last one, the hardest one. Here we go. Read it and just maybe all you can do is read it, but that's okay because I'm going to guide you in the right direction. Seeing 3 numbers. Anyone's parents in here a real estate agent, or do they know anyone that's a real estate agent? Okay. Are they gonna sell a house by just sitting home? You gotta like work, and it's called commission. The definition of commission is you get money for selling a product, like car salesmen. Sometimes mostly men, sometimes with women doing it. Electronic stores. So, what do we know about real estate agents, Snodgrass? What do we know?
That if you're a real estate agent, that when people come check out a house, you have to explain to them like kind of what were the last people that lived in that house, and like what kind of like happened to the house. I guess that's how
The house's
real estate.
history.
You gotta know a lot about the house. Like
Yeah.
if they ask a question like, was there a leak in the slab, or how big's the master bedroom, or how old are these windows, or
Right.
something about the pool. So, do real estate agents usually drive junky cars?
Nope.
No. Because if you're going showing someone a bunch of houses, you don't really want to be sitting in like, like a jalopy. You guys know what a jalopy is? It's like an old beat up car. Okay, you want like, usually it's a nice one. So anyways, A real estate agent, if they're good, they can make a ton of money.
Isn't it?
And actually, to be a real estate agent, you just got to pass the test. You don't have to go to college. So, anyways, here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to write this. They get $6 for every $100 of the house that the house is worth. That's 6%. If they can sell that house on their own, that's 6%. So let's just say there's a house worth $1 million and they sell it, they get 60 grand. Now, that's if they sold it by themselves, and usually it's not. Usually it's split, like there's two agents, so 3%. That'd still be $30,000 minus 25% of taxes. So let's say it was 60,000, break it down to 40,000, there's some other fees. It's still a lot of money, right? So what we're gonna do is write 6 over 100 right here on our paper, right? Everyone write 6 over 100. And then put the 6, I want you guys to put really small right here, amount the agent receives, okay? $6. No house is worth 100. So this agent says how much was a house sold if the agent received $10,725. That's one day. That's one day of work if they can sell it. I mean, usually it takes a long time. Some people sell a house in a year. Right, Jace? Okay, so we're going to put an equal to sign over here, and we're going to put a line. Now the question is, let's underline the question. The question is, what is the question? Underline it right here. How much was a house sold for if the agent received $10,725? Where does that $10,725 go? Top or bottom? Oros, any idea?
Bottom.
How do you know? Why do you think it's the bottom?
If you earn $100 I don't know.
Close. If the amount the agent receives on the top, this is on the bottom, you want to write this, the cost of the house. The value, the cost of the house. So, it actually, or else you're close, but it actually goes on the top because this is how much she received. So what are we missing?
100 under?
We're missing something right here.
If she crossed the house.
I think I heard it from the corner. Or was that the math gods upstairs?
Put a 1 underneath.
A 1 is not correct.
Oh,
X.
just kidding. An X.
An X. So we have an X right here. I want calculators ready because you can figure this out. We can use brain power. There's this thing. We got to figure out what this X is, right? I mean, we could have put a 1 here, right? I guess we could multiply by the reciprocal, but that would get crazy. Let's go ahead and put some lines right here. You guys know have you ever heard of cross multiplying with like proportions?
Yes.
You guys know how to do it? What's 6 times X?
6.
Okay, get your calculator out. Take 100 times 10,725. See if you can do it before me. Take 100 times 10,000. Here, I'll just do it right here. 1 second. Student in the corner. 10, 7, times. Million. I'm going to write that in my equation. 0, 7, 2, 500. How do we solve that? You guys see that? It's kind of hard to see. Right there. Divide by what?
6.
Do it on your paper. 1 million. Well, it's already there. Divide by 6. That's how much the house cost, right there.
Wow.
And in San Diego, that's like a condo. It's not even a house. But
Oh, wait, how much?
178,750. That's nothing for Carson.
It is not.
Pocket change, right?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Yes. Wait a minute. We're missing a dollar sign. Gonna make this perfection. And this concludes our notes for December 5th on using one-step equations to solve word problems.
Shouldn't we